So in this video, we're going to talk about our side data bar and how we can customize it.
Okay, so what we have set up here is our chart, and we have our side data bar. You can see the orange outline on the data bar currently, which means that this is the window of the screen that's active. So if I want to chart, you'd see this orange outline here, meaning that the chart now is active. Come over here, my data bar is active. What we have here is a predetermined data information that comes already built into the unit. If we want to change this or use other predetermined or other standard data bar options, we merely click and hold on the top data bar square there, and now we can use these arrows to cycle through. So where this is just a general highlight, and I've customized this a little bit so it may not look like your screen, but we're going to get into that a little bit to show you how you can customize it. We also have our first custom page here, which is called Custom 1. We have a Custom 2. Then we get into our cruise. So this is set up basically for cruising. I have not changed this, so this gives us our depth, our speed over ground, our fuel, our position, and our economy and our GPS. The next one is going to give us a little bit different. It's going to bring in voltage and it's going to bring in fuel level. This is our fishing app, or fishing sidebar, sorry. Our navigation, give us our cross-track area here, our heading, and some navigational information on this set here. And then all fuel, what we've used, how much fuel we use, fuel level, our range based on GPS and based on mileage. Well, we're going to come back to where we were with our general. So now if I want to change any of these data points here, I can hold on, touch the screen, and I can come up here. And first thing I want to show you is gauge type. So this is currently set as a digital. If I wanted to make it a clock, I could just easily touch on the clock button and it'll bring up our time. If I want to bring in tides, I can easily touch on the tides button. It brings up our current tide information. But we're going to stick with digital. We're going to go back one, and now we're going to go into gauge settings. So right now it's set up for speed over ground. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. This is all the different data points that you can bring in to the sidebar. So we're working off this top square here, and if I want to go into battery and I want to bring in battery voltage, it's merely as dropping down battery, seeing what options are there for battery, clicking on battery voltage, and being done with that. If I want to come into the second data point, again, I go into gauge settings. This is listed as position. I'm going to go into data type, and maybe I'm going to bring in speed on here, right? So I'm going to bring in, even though we have it there, I'm just going to show you how we can change that. We can bring in speed, we can bring in depth, we can bring in speed over ground or velocity made good. We can also bring in our transmission information. We can bring in trim tabs. Under GPS, we can bring in a whole host of position areas, integrity, position quality. Really good if you have an internal GPS and you're not getting great reading due to some fiberglass or metal around your unit. You can come in here and actually see what the position and integrity is. Really good on this right now. We also have our fuel tank where we can bring in our fuel level and fuel remaining. But that's just options on how you can customize your data bar.